Ooh, that happy little gingerbread boys on it. I love a gingerbread boy.
Operation Breakfast.
Naturally distilled from corn. Oh, this is another pepper one.
Is it?
Honey Hab and pineapple, and it's got a little pepper there.
Oops.
Sunshades. In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley. Can you sit down? Asked Scrooge, looking doubtfully at him. I can. Do it then. Scrooge asked the question because he didn't know whether a ghost so transparent might find himself in a condition to take a chair, and felt that in the event of it being impossible, it might involve the necessity of an embarrassing explanation. But the ghost sat down on the opposite side of the fireplace, as if he were quite used to it. You don't believe in me, observed the ghost. I don't, said Scrooge. What evidence would you have of my reality beyond that of your senses? I don't know, said Scrooge. Why do you doubt your senses? Because, said Scrooge, a little thing affects them. A slight disorder of the stomach makes them cheats. You may be an undigested bit of beef, a blot of mustard, a crumb of cheese, a fragment of an underdone potato. There's more of gravy than a grave about you, whatever you are. Tisette, staring at those fixed, glazed eyes, in silence, for a moment, would play, Scrooge felt, the very deuce with him. There was something very awful, too, in the spectre's being provided with an infernal atmosphere of its own. Scrooge could not feel it himself, but this was clearly the case, for though the ghost sat perfectly motionless, its hair and skirts and tassels were still agitated, as if by the hot vapor from an oven. Mercy, he said. Dreadful apparition, why do you trouble me? Man of the worldly mind, replied the ghost, do you believe in me or not? I do, said Scrooge. I must. But why do spirits walk the earth, and why do they come to me? It is required of every man, the ghost returned, that the spirit within him should walk abroad among his fellow men, and travel far and wide, and if that spirit goes not forth in life, it is condemned to do so after death. It is doomed to wander through the world, oh, woe is me, and witness what it cannot share, but might have shared on earth, and turned to happiness. But you were always a good man of business, Jacob, faltered Scrooge, who now began to apply this to himself. Business, cried the ghost, wringing its hands again. Mankind was my business. The common welfare was my business. Charity, mercy, forbearance, and benevolence were all my business. The dealings of my trade were but a drop of water in the comprehensive ocean of my business. It held up its chain at arm's length, as if that were the cause of all its unavailing grief, and flung it heavily upon the ground again. At this time of the rolling year, the spectre said, I suffer most. Why did I walk through crowds of fellow beings with my eyes turned down, and never raise them to that blessed star which led the wise men to a poor abode? Were there no poor homes to which its light might have conducted me? Scrooge was very much dismayed to hear the spectre going on at this rate, and began to quake exceedingly. So this is the honey hob and pineapple that's got secret pepper in it. They really were not very clear on the can that it was pepper, but if you looked closely you could see it, and I can smell it. It's very clear. This is not bad.
Okay.
There's just a teensiest bit of heat. Almost nothing that I would call a pepper flavor. More pineapple, mostly seltzer flavored.
Yeah.
Which is like just soda water. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Waka Chaka.
Waka.
Nikolaj.
Mexican chocolate stout.
Probably get a little cinnamon to it, I bet. And vanilla, cinnamon, chili peppers.
I got a Christmassy one too. Ginger cookie cider. That might also have cinnamon in it.
Yeah. Skeleton miners mining that Mexican chocolate.
A bold or low.
Go boldly. Fun.
I could work a couple hours on 26.